Alright, take a look at this. Benz defects are worse than ever 2000 through 2006. $100,000 expert challenge. Any automotive expert, any SAE certified mechanic, any automotive engineer, any Mercedes-Benz engineer, including Dr. Z, president of Mercedes as seen on TV, any Mercedes service manager or Mercedes mechanic, if you can prove that anything I've stated here is completely untrue, I'll gladly post your rebuttal, issue a complete apology to Mercedes-Benz, and reward you with $100,000. There you go. You should do that. My 2003 Mercedes S430, which is a very expensive car to buy new, bought it from Mercedes dealers after 4 months of constant electrical failures and dangerous incidents like the one pictured below. I got rid of it at a $14,000 loss. I want to let other Mercedes know what has happened at Mercedes-Benz for years, why defects are inherited many late model Mercedes. And it's not just them, it's the other ones too. Anything European. Stop dead at busy intersection, rush hour traffic. This is a long document. I'm not going to read all this, but had 50,000 miles on that car. It had been to the dealer over 40 times, electrical issues. Wish he'd known that before he bought it. Dash failure, suspension failure, electrical issues. Good Lord. How do they do this? How do they make a car so bad? You know, people laugh at people that drive stuff like little Corollas and stuff like that. You know, because they're such a little small rinky-dink car, but those son of bitches run for 300,000 miles, and these cars are for so much money that they're this bad. Mercedes states they only have problems with cars that are already sold prior to 2006. Mercedes announced it was sending hit squads into suppliers worldwide and is test driving more cars that leave the factory and overcome quality problems, prompted a record recall 1.3 million faulty vehicles. So what do you mean they're going to do? They're going to get in the car that when it comes off the assembly line, if it starts and runs and makes it to the hauler, then that's okay? They'll only fix the ones that quit? Corrective measures. Well, we get only the static problems, but also the dynamic problems. Here's the whole deal. Here's what you're not understanding about this, or somebody doesn't care about. Is that cars are made out of components. Mercedes or BMWs, Volvo, etc., etc., etc. They don't make cars, all the components of those cars themselves. Nobody does. So when they build a car, when they design a car, they spec all the components to it, and then they bid it out. And people that specialize in making dashes or seats or timing chains or water pumps, etc., etc., they build these components and ship them to Mercedes to assemble into a car. So it's not necessarily, it is Mercedes' fault for not doing a better job of getting good components, but it seems to me like they just cheaped out. They got the worst, cheapest person to make it they could. Here's another one. Yeah, this is the way you buy one of those son of bitches. Certified pre-owned Mercedes from local Mercedes had 2 years manufacturer warranty plus 1 year of CPO warranty. Everything, repairs, maintenance for free in this 3-year period. Let's see, when driving the lights went out on the dashboard, the ABS system failed 4 times. The fuel gauge quit working. The fuel gauge quit working? The onboard communications between me and Mercedes-Benz did not work. You poor dude. Like, nothing they could do to repair the ABS system because it couldn't duplicate the problem in the shop. Told them to drive it over there the next time the ABS brake failure happened. It says, when the yellow ABS indicator lamp comes on, the ABS is malfunctioned and switched off. Now I want to tell you something. You know, it's just like that stupid ass ETM light on a Volvo that comes on when something fails. Why would you even think to put a light on there if you don't think it's going to fail? That's something I don't understand. I guess I don't understand this. This seems to be like a thought process difference between the Asians and the Europeans. It's like the Europeans design something and put it into production and put it into a car and sell it without actually thinking whether it's actually going to last. It's like, we'll just let the customers test it, and then after a couple of years, whatever starts breaking all over the place, we'll change that. It says it seems like the Japanese and the Koreans, I guess now they're doing so much better. They're like saying their attitude seems to be, well, let's make sure that these components we put in this car are going to last and not break, because we don't want our reputation ruined like the Germans do. What is wrong with these people? There it is, right on tow truck right there. There you see, that's where you'll see one. Another day with my newly certified Star Mark Mercedes S430. I tell you what, if I had paid that much for a Mercedes and I had not known what I know now, and that happened, I tell you what, I would be their worst nightmare. Here are a few of the VMI entries on a 2003 S430 prior to purchase, and he didn't see this, which if you're going to buy one, against all recommendations, that's a vehicle master inquiry from the seller or the dealer. Let's see, it had an automatic transmission electrical cable failure. Nissans and Lexuses don't have that. Selector lever module electrical failure. They don't have that. Control module replaced traction control failure. Nope, Japanese cars don't have that. Hairspring electrical failure. Nope, didn't have that either. Hydraulic pump brake servo failure. Nope. Shift valve body failure. Nope. ABS BAS failure. Nope, and that either. I never had any ABS problems on any Infiniti I've ever had. You ever have a Volvo, there you go. You'll know what ABS failures are. Evidently these two. And the unnerving feeling each time a warning indicator lights up. There you go. That's what I just said earlier in this video. That's why they have all those fucking ass damn lights all over the damn dash. My dad used to have an old Porsche 928, about an 83 model, and I remember it had that. It seemed like it had a big exclamation point in one spot, and then it had one somewhere else that also came on at the same time, and it had a loud ass damn buzzer. Meh, 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 meh. Or that might not have done it off and on. It might just went meh. I mean, really, guys, I'm not trying to insult Europeans, but what do you guys do when all this shit happens? Do they just... I have to understand something. Do they just build the versions for North America so much worse than to build the home market ones? Are we the only ones that have to suffer through this? Or does all this shit happen to you guys too? What do you do when those lights all come on? I mean, do you pull off and just have tea or something? Because I don't know about you, but it pisses us off. It pisses Americans off when we can drive a Toyota and a Honda. I've said it again, I'll keep saying this, on and on and on and on, no problems like that. But no problems, and then when somebody tries to buy one of these things and run it like this guy did, and they're supposed to be such a highfalutin, exclusive car for the elites that can afford it. The damn thing's a piece of shit. That's all it is. It's a piece of shit. This guy sold both cars and lost $23,000 in 4 months ownership. I sure hope that you guys learned something from this. These guys that sold people that sold those two cars, I hope they learned their lesson and went immediately to the nearest Lexus dealer. I'm telling you something, Toyota and Honda and Nissan, they didn't get their reputations by accident. Get it? Look at all that. That's ridiculous. Shame on you, Mercedes. And everybody, you always hear, or you used to hear so much about, well, the German cars are so well engineered and the Swedish cars are so well engineered. That's why you want one of these. It'll save your life in an accident. Yeah, if they don't cause one first. Oh, they're just over-engineered. They're such great cars. They're just built like a tank. No, they're not. No, they're not. Quit telling that lie. Quit lying. You're lying. You know you are. Quit perpetrating that bullshit. It's all out. We all know better now. We know how shitty these cars actually are. Like I said, I'm not speaking to the ones newer than that, but it's right here on the internet. Go search. If you want to tell me I'm lying, you better go do some Googling first before you do. I'm not lying. Avoid one. Avoid them. Avoid them like the plague. I don't care how much money you have. Go buy anything else. If it comes from Europe, don't buy it. That goes for Volkswagen, Audi, Volvo, Saab, Land Rover, Range Rover, Any of them. BMW, Mercedes, any of them. If they come from that area, stay away. Stay away. If it's anything that has a Japanese pedigree or Korean pedigree, you're okay. And see, we didn't even get into a lot of the other stuff. We didn't even get into transmission failures and, you know, that could make a whole nother series there. But this is enough. I hope you guys. Now I know one half of you is probably pissed off totally, and it hadn't pissed you off because I said this. It's because it's pissed you off because I'm saying the truth. But the other half, I hope it educates you a little bit. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in another one later.